it do, y'all. We're back. We're back. I had to go get some more potato chips. I get right on my tree. Right on that. I got my potato chip. I get my wafers. Get these chocolate motherfuckers. Get some sweets. Got some stuff for the rest of this. Alright, so we'll get into that in a second. So now, like I said, I got to go outside and went outside earlier, but had to go finish something up. Where's my scissors? Got something here from the Dollar Tree. A little, what it is? It's a it's a little rope. What is it? For decorations and shit. But no, I was gonna show an example of something today. I am gonna show an example of something today, of something that you should think about. If some don't already know it, there my scissors are already over there. Got them. Oh, here we are. All right. Yo, this is just a sit down. Yo, if you got to go outside and watch this, go outside and watch this. I just got too much stuff and all this stuff, so. But, yeah, because it's a nice day outside. It's a nice day outside. All right. This right here. And it's funny. Here we go. We got 1, 2, hold on, let me see. 1, I keep my hand on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you already see, this is in the Dollar Tree. This is in the Dollar Tree, right? So what I got this for is to show an example of when some people talk about certain things, how they line up. It's hopefully it's even. It's just a small example. Right? You see how this goes? And then we say that it spins. And then we're up under it, right? And this is way too much rope, but this is what like I say, when I went back out and I had to go to the Dollar Tree again or whatever, I remember this came to me. I was like, you need to get onto this example. So how we go when it spins, how it spins, right? Then you got your 12 zodiac signs. 12 zodiac signs. What's the one at the center? The centerpiece. The 13th zodiac sign. So, if you notice that Christ, the 12 disciples, disciplinaries. This can be found in one of the books. What is it called? I have it, like it was taken. Something about with the 13th zodiac, but the Christ, the gospel of Jesus, or the gospel of Christ, or some shit like that. But it's book. I can't remember it or something, but it's a book that's basically breaking down the zodiac signs, and it's the disciplinary aspects. It's the disciplinary aspects of this. Matter of fact, we're in it today. So I'm gonna check. Man, I can't even do it. I have to stop this phone to do that, to check what that book is called. But it's man, I forgot. Didn't forget. I just don't know the name off the top. But it's the disciplinaries. It's the discipline aspect, the disciples aspect, because you gotta know and understand that you yourself are the Christ, or the Christos, because you are an encompass of all of the zodiac signs. Each person is the whole pot in the whole pie. And so, as you being that, knowing that you have aspects of all the zodiac signs. We all have that potential to set it off when it comes to the crystals, and to fall in alignment with that. What you would call, this is this. Let's take away all these signs. It's just an eye, or it's what you call a monad or a circumpunt. It's a circumpunt. It's a circumpunt. That's why I say it's. I don't know where this I don't know where the evil eye shit originated from, but people need to stop that bullshit, because, or does it make sense? It's like, okay, if a mom gives a daughter that little piece, that eye or whatever, those have been around for years. But does that mean that, okay, you're protecting? So okay, so a mom is trying to protect the daughter, so she gives her an evil eye to wear, and then that's an evil eye for who wants to harm someone? Or is it, can it be used to project, to where, oh, people are sending out evil eyes and shit? Like, you're trying to send evil to people. The people that it works on is people that don't have an understanding of that. But you sending me monad symbols, you're sending me the signal, you're projecting the monad symbol. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Like, people, you have to realize what is going on here. This is, okay, this is part, that's why I say this is the here and after part 2. Like, thank you for, like, people, this evil eye shit has got to stop. This has got to stop, because you're not affecting that. What you're doing is you're putting a cloud of doubt, which is energy, psychic energy. You're putting all of that around. It's a fog that you're trying to put the point of center in, to where people are being hidden from that truth. It's in everybody. That's why I said you could, certain psych ops or attacks can be put on or sent in a certain direction to shield off something that might be trying to speak to the people. Like, I'm trying to tell you that, like, this is an example of what I'm just saying, is like, this is all this shit about evil eyes and stuff that you hear people say, oh, people are sending evil eyes at not, no, I'm not going to say me, but like, when people do that type of stuff, it's like, bro, how are y'all using that symbol to try to project some business at somebody, at somebody? How, who's got people under mind control to where they're using that symbol to send it, followed by words that are spelled and that are spells? Like, yeah, I see a little bit more clear what's going on. I see a little bit clear what's going on. Time 3:08, February 25th, 2024, Gregorian calendar. It's a Sunday. All right, so where we left off was, the last one was let's see. Oh yeah, we left off with the art of war, and how I learned that it's all about what you're going at it for. That's why I say mine was it's mastery. This just shows you how people are influenced, and everybody, and then that's what kind of, I think, threw my baby mom's stepdad off when it came to the mind control. Is these are books, like I said, mind control. Take a picture of this. Take a picture of this. Go on and order them, get them on the way. I think that's what threw my baby mom's stepdad off. Is that these are things that you're supposed to learn that are being done to you, for one. But as I say in the context of what I'm saying and bringing them up now, is it shows you how people can be influenced. Like the actual, like, you got to catch what I'm saying. You don't have to really catch anything, but I would hope that you catch what I'm saying. So when you go at this at your mind, you realize the things that you read, and this is what I'm about to read to you, the section of energy. of energy. There's a section called energy in the art of war, right? And like I said, here with the aspect of your mind of yourself, because remember, disciplinary concepts are don't be swayed here or know when to trust your intuition. And when you trust your intuition, your certain movements or your actions align you up with certain things, like you go left or you go right, or don't call, or do call, or don't text back, text back. Like I said, or maybe like I said with like I said, when you know what's happening, like warfare, when you're going through warfare with people, which let me read into yeah, it was something that really got me in the remember with this is in the Bible. I think it was David or something over that. It was along something with Saul, something in a cave to where dude cuts off a piece of motherfucker's cloth. Like I guess his unit or his battalion is coming through, and they're looking for this motherfucker. They're looking for you, boy. And then motherfucker cut a cloth piece of cloth off. You know what I'm saying? And then can't remember whether it was he sent it to him or whatever. And it was on some real deal. Like I'm some like that's like I said, art of war. Art of war when it's on yourself. People use it for so much destruction, but it should be used as a as in a self study, a study of the self, disciplinary aspects of oneself mentally, psychically. And I got that for y'all later near the end of this, something that I'm about to start delving more into on my personal stuff aside from petitioning. I had to get a Pepsi today. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna read from this Art of War, this section of energy here. This is the Art of War by Sun Tzu. You've seen it. It's on TikTok and stuff like that, and that's cool. But get the book. Get the book. Break the fucking spell. Get it into what you. If you like books, that means you technically like I said, you don't know it yet, but you got a library. Get it in. Get this shit into your archives, or like I say, get it in there. Get 2 copies. Keep this on your person if you got a if you keep a bag with you or whatever. Keep this motherfucker with you. Really, it's the Art of War. All right. I'm not sure what this Roman numeral is. V. That's a whatever that number is. It's if it's resonating, it's resonating. I believe is that a 5? Let me check. I'm just guessing. I'm not too cool. Not cool, but I'm not too hipped on that stuff. V Roman numeral. Yeah, 5. Man. Allah. Arm, leg, arm, head. Islam. I, self, Lord. Or law and master. Ashe. Alright, energy. Sun Tzu, or some call him Sun Tzu, I think Sun Tzu said, this is number 1, the control of a large force is the same principle as the control of a few men. It is merely a question of dividing up their numbers. The control of a large force is the same principle as control of a few men. It is merely a question of dividing up their numbers. What's that said? Control of a large force. For me, it's you can control a lot of people or same as you have to. It's about dividing and conquering. You can the control of a large force is the same principle as the control of a few men. So of a control of a large force or a large group of people, that force is the same principle as the control of a few men. Or you don't need a few to control a lot. It's merely the question of dividing up the numbers, their numbers. So hold on a second. And then you see how your mind can go, and that's just number one, how the mind can go to many different places and stuff. These are, like I said, you got to get down. You got to pray about this shit for discernment. You got to pray when you're reading this shit. So divide and conquer is their game. Divide and conquer. I'm talking about the real problem. The real problem. Like I say, let's get down to it today. Certain things have been exposed and certain stuff, let them be exposed. So now let's get down to it. Dividing and conquering, that's what they've done to us. The people, they've divided us. See, the woods and the rock shouldn't even really be separate like that, because where there's rock, there used to be wood. So, and then there is wood, because the rock, the buildings, the concrete, the jungles, like, they're all sitting on land. That's why I say if the rocks and all of that is not tied to or tended to I caught one right now. What time is it? Caught one right now. Frequency right here. 3:17 on the clock. February 25th, 2024, Sunday. Not sure what it means. But as I came through it, I was just saying that if the rocks are not tended to, the woods are everywhere. It just grows up within the rock. It can't be stopped. So you have to divide and conquer. Thank you for that. That felt good. That was right. That was in my right ear. And it wasn't too heavy. It was nice and precise. Got my pen out. That pen today. The spinneroo. I'm not sure which way it's spinning. Let's just and it's got a pop thing on it too. It's purple and green. Let's get it. And then we just shared that stuff with that wheel. Excuse me. Sip a little sip of my drink real quick. That was number 1. This is section 5, Energy, Art of War. Page 27. Number 2, fighting with a large army under your command is no wise different from fighting with a small one. It is merely a question of instituting signs and signals. Signs and signals. Fighting with a large army under your command is no wise different from fighting with a small one. It is merely a question of instituting signs and signals. All right, and we break that down. This is signs and symbols, signs and signals. This honestly, fighting with a large army under your command is no wise different from fighting with a small one. It is merely the question of instituting signs and signals. Let's see, then up here, dividing. What was I about to say about that first one? We're dealing with self-mastery. I have 2 parts. That what the people is dividing, conquering, and what's the self-mastery aspect of it? To control a large force, the same principles. Yeah, concept. It doesn't take a few. Yeah, it takes a few. Yeah, it doesn't take a lot. It takes a few. Remember when I said that self-mastery become the most sharpest piece in that you have and what you have to bring to the table or to the machine, then the machine spins. That's what I'm getting right off the crap, off the rip. Hold on, self-mastery. That was that part, self-mastery. It's a few can Do a lot. A few can do a lot. Ashe. That's what I say. All right, now we were at number 2. I just had to close that off with that part 1, or that section 1. Fighting with a large army under your command is no wise different from fighting with a small one. It is merely a question of instituting signs and signals. Yeah, what was I saying right there? I said, because I said signs. Basically, no matter the number, signs, which are symbols and signals, numbers, numbers. Signs and symbols, numbers, evil eyes. This is what people are doing out here. Or some people might, like I say, it might actually be the vice versa. Get it? Just came. It said it. That's some antichrist shit. Because the Christ is the Christos, and it's the monad, and it's the centerpiece. So if motherfuckers are bannered up, what they've done is that they're actually sending attacks through a psych op of actually somebody started this evil eye, sending the actual eye around, which is the monad. They're sending the eye around, and now that they've got everybody wrapped up in actually using this as sending attacks at people, that means that's a negative connotation. That's a spell. They're trying to put a spell. They can't put a spell on it, but it's a fog around that. That's why it's like I say, all that anti shit has been revealed. That shit's been revealed. This beast stuff is getting revealed too with this Ishtarian stuff. It's getting revealed. Okay, so signs and signals. I'll put numbers there. And this is just what's coming to me as I'm doing this. I'm just being genuine or whatever, based on my understanding of that. That's why I'll explain out toward when I get certain feelings of this, because it's change. This is Anubis energy. I feel it. Ashe to Anubis. Ashe to Anubis. And all the deities that correspond with Anubis. And all the different pantheons. Ashe to you. Let me take a drink to that. Who is also, in a way, when he holds the fact that he's at the he's the one that's holding that. And I have a drawing of that. Like it was almost done. It's like I actually might pick that back up, but it was this was a drawing that I had. It's fire. I had a ODG little project I was working on. That motherfucker was gonna be called Out the Gate. Out the Gates. That shit was really gonna be called Out the Gates. Oh man, I didn't get that. I didn't get no squares. Oh man, it's just ganja now. Oh, it's just ganja now. I got some sorts in this ashtray. But it was gonna be called Out the Gate. And that fucker, I'll show you that, man, like I said, Anubis, that chain shit, heart feather. That's what I'm saying. That's another deity or energy that should be reevaluated if you've given it too much judgment or negative discernment and all that stuff. All of these energies and deities need to be re-examined if you've passed over them, or in a way of your what you would call the way you view them or interpret them. And always know about polarities. A lot of energies, because this place is polarity, it's gonna have a dualistic aspect to a lot of stuff. You're going to have a building and a destroyer. You're going to have a builder and a destroyer aspect of most energies, because it's a polarity. It's down here. And honestly, I think there was real witchcraft going on where where this is just the polarity aspect, all those are potentials. But the actual energy itself to be observed and to be pulled on from an aspect of what someone believes is and stuff like that. Like, why aren't we seeing this stuff from the centerpieces of everything, every concept? Like everything with these polarities, life, death, and all of this shit. But then it's this in between stuff. That's why I say the gray is where I like to sit at. And I'm growing a few grays. I'm growing a few grays. I didn't even see it when I had my dreads and stuff like that. But this little pepper stuff where it looked like it's some of this, my little grays is fucking coming in. This shit is beautiful. I'll tell you, we're gonna earn these motherfuckers. We're gonna earn these motherfuckers. Let's get back into this. So yeah, so wherever I was going with that, I was going with that. You know what I'm saying? It's out in the ether. It's expanding. So we gotta get back to this. We hit my doobie. It says, so when I got signals, signs, and signals, basically merely a question of instituting signs and symbols. Like, it doesn't take, really, that's off the one. It doesn't take a few to a lot. They just got to be on the same frequency. They got to be on the same frequency. Motherfuckers got to be in sync. Signs and signals. Fighting with a large, this okay, self-mastery. Fighting with a large army. Yeah. Self-mastery, for some people, like I say, you're not fighting your lower self. You're not fighting your lower self, really, in this. But if you're seeing it as that you're fighting your lower self, your higher self is in competition or fighting your lower self, then your higher self, all of this it needs, it's signs and signals or symbols. And this is where I'm giving to you to where my level of what I'm on, my understanding. That's what you got to do in your mind. If you're fighting with demons, that's in your mind. What you must do is you must send signals, signs, or symbols. That means these petitions, if you got to get raw in there and get some shit off, you got to turn these petitions into sigils. Some things say you drop the vowels. Sometimes some things say, like I said, it's always, you don't want to use repeating letters. But some of them, if you drop the vowels, that's what they say or whatever. But really, if you wanted to get in the meat of it, really, fuck that. I'm going to bring the vowels in anyway. Because if vowels or J's and stuff didn't exist back then, they exist fucking now. They exist, my name being Julian. Or Julian. I can go a lot of ways. Jose, or what is it? It's Julian. Not, remember how they say, but, how they spell it in Spanish and stuff like that. So it's weird. But like I say, if you're upper self, lower self, give yourself, if that's how you're viewing it and you're at war with that and something that you would be considering demons, which has a negative connotation on it, you got to give yourself a petition or those prayers. You got to turn them bitches into sigils. You got to turn them into sigils. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, any scripture can be turned into a sigil. Any scripture can be turned into a sigil. That's what I'm saying. In the spiritual world, all of that, what symbols? And then who the fuck made this symbol? All of that connection is all of it is touching. Out in the ethers. Who made this? Why did it come into something? You can't hide it from the Akasha. You can't hide it. You can't hide anything. You can't hide it. It's there. Nothing in the ethers is hidden. So yeah, for that it would say numbers out in the things and number through some people through numbers, coding, and then the self mastery aspect is what would we call it? Higher self, lower self. Self, lower self. Yeah, and I write in the book. So yeah, higher self and your fleet of all of your angels is being commanded by your higher self. Your higher self given permission by the all. Put the work in, and then you'll see how it naturally flows in the grain. Honestly, too, to where it's like that negative, that lower shit is on some just the shit that it does. The shit like how the fuck where do you conjure just where do these what emotions or what trauma is this type of sorcery emanating from? Mm-hmm. What time is it? 3:31. 331. What? That's a 6 and a 1. That's 7. 7. February 25th, 2024, Sunday. Gregorian calendar. Number 3. What does it say? To ensure that your whole host may withstand the brunt of the enemy's attack and remain unshaken, this is affected by maneuvers direct and indirect. It says what? To ensure that your whole host may withstand the brunt of the enemy's attack and remain unshaken, your peoples, like I say, your peoples, you can't, okay, the attacks come, okay. This is affected by maneuvers direct or indirect. Cause and effect right off the bat. Cause and effect. It's always going on, but especially in art of war. And then so when it gets to the point of remember some people are not equipped. Yo, I'm so glad and grateful. Like I said, this collective stuff, and like I said, this energy that's in that sector, this sector. You know, that bull, the earth shit. Man, oh man. I respect even certain small paradigms within the collective space that try to do the snipping. Hold on. Let me smell around. No. Okay. But have the open heart. Open heart. Remember, what's the heart? The road. Means the road is open. The road is open. You know when the road is open, you know that you go through it, that a piece of you always almost guards the road. And it doesn't guard it more on like a no, somebody can't come through the road and stuff like that. It's more of, like I said, in these areas of communication and psychological warfare, you got to recognize if somebody's got an open heart. Like I say, how we say, like what it is. You got to know. Habanero. Any negativity. Other pepper. Any negativity being sent my way. It's been registered. All negativity being sent my way, I order you by my decree to transmute thyself into a positive driving force dedicated to the uplifting of fallen humanity as well as to the restoration of the great lost estate. We all, Ashe. And this is number 3. To ensure that your whole host may withstand the brunt of the enemy's attack and remain unshaken, this is affected by maneuvers, direct and indirect. Remember? Affected. Remember, cause and effect. That's what came off the bat. Maneuvers, direct or indirect. Because it's warfare. Psychological warfare. Numbers matter, angles matter, symbols matter, signals matter, sigils matter. With the art of war, this is chapter 5. Hold on. The page, this is chapter 5, called Energy. Page 27, 27, 789. You know where it goes. This is Energy 5. You know what 5 is? To me, perfect man. Allah. Arm, leg, leg. That's 3. Arm, head. 4. 5. A-L-L-A-H. Allah. Arm, leg, leg. Arm, head. Islam. I-S-L-A-M. 5. I, self, law, or Lord, and master. 5. And then I'm ending at section 3. To ensure that your whole host, and then that host shit is bullshit, because it's like it makes us. You see that host shit? You see how it makes it be this like weird like you think host, you think parasite and parasitic. This is real warfare going on. Real motherfucking warfare, psychological and spiritual. See, I'm dropping my pen. This is psychological and spiritual warfare. Psychological and spiritual motherfucking warfare. This is section 3. That was it. We're gonna 3. Here we are, section 3. Within that 5, that's a 5. That's a 5. Then the 3, that's 8 plus 9. What is 8, 9, 17? 17. What? No, 8 and 9 is what? 8. What? 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's 17. 1 and 7 is 8. 20, 24. 2 is 4. 8. 8. We're in sync. We're getting it done. 3, like I said, that last one, to ensure that your whole host, like I said, I just said that's warfare right here, may withstand the brunt of the enemy's attack. Cool. I like how you put it, but still they do it to it and remain unshaken. This is affected by maneuvers and direct and indirect. Like I said, I got that off of cause and effect. And I gotta go, where was it? The self-mastery. Like I say, if you're feeling that your lower self is your enemy, like I say, this is in that paradigm. This is what's coming to me right now, today. The way your higher self can take on that attack and be unshaken is affected by the way your higher self is direct and indirect. Higher self, or how you may respond to messages that you're getting from the all, trickling down to the higher self. And to up and down to all of your psychic senses. You know? Yeah, that's where I stop on this one, on this book. That's some more stuff I'm gonna go into. Okay, yeah, Yeah, self-mastery. Man, I didn't get them. I did not get me no cigarettes. I got a few of these guys in here, man. That's then I'm walked out the house. But it's cool. It's cool. Got some shorts. Got my water. Got my drink, got my Pepsi, got my sweets, got my chips. Yeah, good. Good. Can't complain. Trying to figure out. I might get me a burrito tonight. I've been craving one of them guys. But you know how the world is now. Just because I said that shit on here, I might not even fucking get a burrito. I might have to redirect. Maneuver. Might have to maneuver a little different. All right, the here and after, part 2. Let's get it. Since we come back in with a part 2, gotta get right. I'll say to my highest self, I'd like to thank you for continuing to guide me, bless me, and protect me on all dimensions known and unknown, as well as continuing to guide, bless, and protect me on all planes of existence known and unknown. I ask you to do so once again, and I thank you in advance. To my highest self and to the all, I'd like to thank you for continuing to guide, bless, and protect all the viewers of this video on all dimensions known and unknown, as well as on all planes of existence known and unknown. I ask you to do so once again, and I thank you in advance. To the all, I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. Let's get it in. To the babies, to the kids, to the young adults, to the adults, to the elders, to all of the ones who have transitioned, who we always and forever will continuously be in connection with and be continuously feel. And to my highest self and to the all, I say ashe, love, love, love. Let's get it. Let's really get it going. All right, so yeah, don't be trying to summon death dealers disguised as archangels. Yeah, if you're sleeper cells and shit like that, stay away. You're being warned. Stay away. Please stay away. Get the work done. You need road opener work. Thank you to the gods and the goddesses. We talked about the moon and the doorways, and y'all already know about doorways. Yeah, and then as I even drink this, it's starting to taste like weird now. Like I'm almost like, not to skip to the next one, but I'm actually starting to get one. I want to decide like on one to like a different type of rum to like more of like a or a like a spit around, like more of just you know. And I might get on some more. I might get back on a certain oil that I had to put on my pineal, and I might start putting it on like my before I go. You know, when I go out on my jawline or certain shit. And I was talking to I remember talking to somebody about this. Like I'm actually about to start making my own like tonics, because I know about, like I say, transmutation and incantation and divination. So if you can dang put certain, the same way you can supercharge water with a certain thing that you can do, I want to know, like I know it can be done. Like just it's gonna take a little work and a little bit of like you say you gotta pick up your pen and you gotta pick up your paper and stuff and write down and get to the this might not work, or let yourself have time for a download of that sort. And then certain herbs or certain shit, barks and stuff can be put in a concoction, and then you know what you got to put in there to make a certain tonic and whatever like that, and you just got these healing things. And at the same time, my motherfucking ass with certain of it, let me slip this part of this little pepper in that motherfucker, like to see what's really going on with this shit, and then really get that shit going and whatever, and then that's my drink. Honestly, I'm trying to tell you. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to get down on that. I'm about to start getting down on that, and I will share the recipe. Most definitely share the recipe. Okay, read from Art of War. Read a little bit. From that, we always say road opener work, petitions, road opener work, road opener petitions, road opener prayers, road opener sigils. Right? And the reason I don't say symbols is because make your own. Because if you're going to use something that somebody else has, you might as well use the affirmation or use the petition, but don't use the symbol. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people can, depending on the practitioner or whatever, if he knows how he's charging it, and it's this specific thing is meant for the people and this and that, that's good. But then if you're just a person that's out here or interested in it, or even for some practitioners coming at that may be flipping of a coin. You know what I'm saying? Based on your intuition, you might not be pushing it in a certain direction to be able to catch on to something like that. So it's like you're safer off with really petitions and affirmations from other people, things that are positive, and start being able to connect the dots between invocation. You want to invoke that petition, that concept of that affirmation. I am this, so what is I am this doing? I am happiness, or am I happiness in the form of recognizing my self-worth? That can write that down. I'm gonna write it down right now. Shit. I'm like I said as an example, he say I'm happiness. In the form of recognizing my self-worth. That right there. You see how it's almost like it's dang near almost on the way to a petition. I'm happiness in the form of recognizing my self-worth. Right. And then it's in. Recognize in. So it's movement. It's movement. That's what I mean. It's movement. Potential change. Change. Right. So continue on. Yes, I said road opener work. Yeah, this is the here and after part 2. Told you about that. Yeah, that's funny. For the ones trying to spy my head to see the petitions I'm working on, did not all, some, I know some because I saw some where I was at doing it. And I don't know if that's the way the chords works or if somebody saw whatever, but y'all were smelling Zaxby's, the hot tangy sauce. Chips. Like, oh, yes, I just recognized that. Yep, I gotta do it on this last bag. Yeah, that was. I'm telling you, I got these weird little things that I'll do, and it's not even on your. It's just like on some Allah shit, like you can tell Allah, like, yo, like, tell them niggas look over there. I'm over here. You can tell Allah to do that. Like I say, I'm telling you, you can tell him to do that. But I'm telling you, when it's in this shit, and it's so much of this ancestor stuff that's involved with this stuff, and some of you people doesn't know, like you just don't understand the omnipotent, and then what some of you've done, and certain energies and deities, these niggas, I can see they're getting out of the way. They're getting out of the way because y'all fucked around, and I'm like, you just don't have no idea what. That's what I mean. And then now with what you tried to not only stagnate, but you tried to kill is now like it's coming. Like I feel this shit. Like my shit is coming back. My stuff, like, and plus more. like 1,000 folds for all of that shit that motherfuckers is sending thousands and yo, this shit is on some mega like, and then I'm knowing, and then my petitioning, and then I'm like, hold on a second, motherfuckers is like, no, that no more transmuted and this and that, and then now it's going into where now we're about to start breaking this shit off every piece of anatomy. Every piece of anatomy, every skin cell, everything that you're attacking, every fucking single thing that you're attacking, every bone, elbow, and all of that, everything, every single thing that you are attacking is about, yes, whatever is coming is about to get the fuck muted. Everything. Everything. I'm not all ego. This is not fucking ego aside. There ain't no fucking ego. There's no ego. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth because it's going on. It's going on, and now you know. Like I said, ego. Matter of fact, like, cause my hair, like I said, I done got a little bit scruffy, and I want to look like I said, I want to look like something on motherfucking camera. Motherfuckers out here on this motherfucking camera stuff. Let's get it on this video stuff. Not gonna look sloppy. Gonna sit up. You know what I'm saying? With honor, with honor, with honor. Which one do I want? I did get one of those. So I got two of those. I'm gonna use this one. Excuse me for a second. I'm about to eat a little snack real quick. I got my water. I'm just a little hungry. I should have got me. I knew I was looking at them. I should have got all three of them. I should have got them wafers too. I got them, but I should have got them other ones too. I know I should have got them saltines. What I'm making later. But no, I got what I needed for dinner. Be back, y'all. Hold on, let me wash this little thing off. All right, here we back. Like I said, no ego at all. Like I say, we're gonna just stroke it. Like I said, I want to look like, give myself the nigga one, and then at the same time, be cool with this shit. What was I at? Yeah, Zaxby's. Smelling that. Zaxby's. Yo, and I seen that shit in live. I'm like, yo, came in there, everybody got Zaxby's. This and that. And I had Zaxby's that day. Like earlier, but it's just like I say, sometimes you ask Allah, like, yo, any nigga trying to do, cause it's like you say, that's what's in the world. Yo, send the niggas that way. I'm over here. No names or nothing, just discernment of like, yo, if whatever I feel or anything or whatever like that, whatever might be coming my way. Or no, that wasn't my way. Just for anybody that was being nosy or trying to watch. For the ones who's trying to watch and all that, that's what you get. This tangy Zaxby sauce. And the other ones, send a text, I mean, you're not gonna be harmed by me. I just transmute it into what I continuously tell you I transmute it into. I just showed you the whole concept of damn, who won't do it. Not the ones who are maybe not sure or whatever like that, but have good intentions for what they actually do know. I'm talking about the ones who don't want to get in. And some weird stuff was going on. Some shit. I thought some of this shit was just like, okay, I felt like this was going on or that was going on. And then it got to a different level of like, hold on a second. Like, is it what? I'm like, hold on, what the fuck? I'm like, damn, it was like that? I didn't know it was like that. I'm like, shit. It was like that? Oh, I didn't know it was like that. Like, god damn. I did not know it was that, like, whoa. But then an acknowledgement of, like, connections and stuff, but then you're, like I say, and then all these, with this profession, and it's just so many laws that have been broken. You're not somebody that's not in the know. You're somebody that's in the fucking know. And that's not, and that's not going at certain things within that realm that's y'all is handling that. I'm talking about with this other shit. I'm like, hold on a second. Y'all is trying to wipe a nigga out on some, like, wipe the baby daddy out shit. So now this nigga's like, yeah, her baby daddy died. So she's released. And she's a widow. Y'all are on some, y'all is on some whack shit. That's whack as fuck. And that shit corny as fuck. Thank you, Allah. Real talk. Y'all niggas. I don't give a fuck if it does make you mad. The ones of you that are still living today after that full moon, if some bad shit ain't fucking happened to you, you motherfuckers. All that shit. My baby mama hit me up about my kids. That's all that is. Yeah, baby mama hit me up about the kids and stuff. And I wanted to say some shit right now, but I'm not gonna even say that. That's it. I'm gonna say shit about that. Sriracha. No, no, I already put that in there. Because I thought I lost it. No, I packed that. That's our way in the seasoning box. Oh. No. Alright, I'll feel it. Excuse me, y'all. Septum. I can't just, like, you know how it is. You got a septum or a nose ring. When it's not in or whatever, you can just, if you got an itch on your nose or whatever, you can just, when it's like that, you can't just on your shit. So I gotta be having the light scratch. Light scratch. Yeah, so, yeah. They mom hit me up. about my kids. All right. That's funny. All right, so yeah, we're here to do the work. Here to do the work. Um, some already know the secret. It's not really a secret. It's just some don't want other people to know the secret. I want people to understand, but some people got it and know a little bit what this shit is. Like some people know. Some people know. And it's not, I may have known before, whatever, but like I've said, the way I put these things into my petitions and when I share them, you know what I'm saying, partials and certain stuff, you can see where it's going. And it's like, hold on a minute. This and that, but you have to understand the concept of commanding and talking to energy like it is live and that like it really moves. You have to understand it. You have to start to understand that. You got to start to grasp that concept. Hold on a second. Yeah, you got to start grasping that concept. Energy moves. It can't die. Excuse me. Can't die. And then when you start realizing where certain things emanate from, when it's certain energy centers based off emotions. So, yeah. That's what it is. And this one's not going to be too long, like I said. What time is it? 4:03. This is here and after part 2. Was I gonna share that or was that this other part? I was about to share with something I was about to start doing, but I don't think I want to share that part. This was for me. That's what I said. It's in a whole different ink. Everything else was written in that ink and then this other one. Oh yeah, get breathing books. Breathing books. Anything on breathing. Because it helps. It helps. Some of the things I'm gonna start explaining, it helps already get certain things into motion. Like get things like on books, brain power. Like if you're let's say psychic books. And when you do and look for exercises, look for exercises. It's about the exercises. The exercises. Don't get a fucking psychic book to try to fucking attack somebody. That's why I say, case in point. I show a motherfucking mind control. Motherfucker think I got a nigga under fucking mind control. I don't know nobody got a fucking mind control outside of the actual concept of trying to help somebody or guide somebody with the right positive, uplifting attitude. Which is a spell the same way when somebody tries to break someone the fuck down is a fucking spell. We're spelling. That's why I said my page. I'm Jusu the Animist. That is dedicated to inspiring creativity through the arts of spelling, drawing, and speaking. Yeah, don't be getting into the psychic books to attack fucking nobody or try to do that shit. Well, once again, that'll be a case to point to why certain things, energies weigh you out. About exercises. About exercises. You wanna do exercises and stuff that strengthen the muscles because we're magical beings. You gotta remember what it is outside right now. Like, I would say it's a little breezy. It's maybe like 70, like maybe 75 or 80. I'm not gonna check my stuff or whatever right now, but here's what I mean. If you put a slab of meat on the countertop in a few hours, like, I mean, it'll still be, but it's starting to go through that process. You get that on the counter for a whole day, and this and all that, and what happens with the natural temperature that it is outside? Aren't we like 90 something, like 98 or 99, somewhere around those degrees inside of us? And then you have organs that can be taken out of you and put on the counter like a slab. But whatever the fuck is moving through us with magnetism and electricity, oh yeah, there's something of a divine fucking nature. Yes, it is, because it doesn't make anything rot. Nothing rots within your body. That's why people gotta put certain shit out here, the spiritual warfare, physical anatomy, on that level, the anatomy level, warfare, all of this stuff. Come on now. Like, this is real, like, in your body and stuff like that. It's not a joke. It's not a joke at all. It's not a joke. Your shit does not rot, and it's in fucking blood. How divine do we know we really are? Right? Inside of your body, 98 to 99 degrees. And then when you get to 104 and you got fever, your shit something starts happening. Holy shit. You got to turn this heat down. Put some ice bags on them. Oh. Felt like that was it. Yeah. It wasn't supposed to be too long. I feel like I came back around, even when I came in at the beginning of this. Part 2. Came in right on a little bit and then capped off on where I was coming in, because that's what it is. It's gonna help me getting ready for the curriculum. And really, it's kind of already started. If some of this stuff that you weren't aware of, it's kind of already started because this is content. This is content, and I'm not doing anything different than I would do if I had a board, other than the board itself mixed with me and the board would both channel some crazy shit to be drawn, or to be really like connect some dots like physically of what I'm saying. But if you can catch it and then understand the internet, pause, rewind a little bit, pause, rewind. Fast forward a little bit, or fast forward to a little bit. This motherfucker was gone over 3 minutes or whatever. Let me go back to that, but then go back to when I started talking when I'm sitting down. Or certain shit. Same thing whenever you're watching any other people. You know what I'm saying? Try to slow it down a little bit. Real talk. Yeah, it's already I'm doing it already. So, with that being said, hey, that was a good one. I like that. Part 1, part 2, I like that one. I got food in me. Got a little bit of drink left. So I didn't go through my drink. I should say part 2. Sunday. Everybody, this is the day after the new moon. Everybody's, like I said, I'm about to put on some music. and chill. Reorganize some stuff around my room and stuff like that. Get ready for tomorrow, Monday. I'm about to do that. Hope y'all got some clarity with certain things within some of the information I've shared, and I hope you get. Really, I meant to say not with stuff I've shared. I hope you have got a little bit of clarity after last night's full moon. What I meant to say with the information that I've shared, I hope you got a little bit of information, something that you may have not known, or I hope you may have got a build on some of the things that you already have known, or some little key points or directions or little things, you know what I'm saying? Side notes to information, certain thing that could be researched and expanded upon. Yeah, it is what it is. Here we go. Here we go. Take my shot. I'll shake. And that shot was for a better arm. Samadhi, Legba. Also, the Crestos. Christ. Shot for that. And honestly, but they're saying I got a book. Got a whole nother book right here. No, this is for me to read for myself. That's for me to read. That's for me to read. So, yeah, I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna read that to myself. I was gonna read that today, but I feel like I got. Yeah, and as this I'm closing it out, I said, yeah, that's for me to read. That's for me to read. Right. All right. As I close it out, you know how I go with this. We're together with this. Together with this. I say to all the babies, to all the kids, to all the young adults, to all the adults, to all the elders, to all the ones who have transitioned, that we will always continuously feel and eventually will join. Yeah, into my higher self, into the all. I say I shake, and I love. To the all, to my higher self, to all the ones who have transitioned, that we all can continuously feel, that we all will one day join. To all the elders, to all the adults, to all the young adults, to all the kids, to all the babies, I say Ashe. One last time, going back out. To all the babies, to all the kids, to all the young adults, to all the adults, to all of the to all the elders, to all the ones who have transitioned, that we all continuously feel, and one day we will join once again. To my highest self and to the all. I say Ashe and Ashe and Ashe. Love, love, love. To the all, I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. To my highest self, to the all, thank you for continuing to guide me, bless me, and protect me on all dimensions known and unknown, as well as continuing to guide, bless, and protect me on all planes of existence known and unknown. I ask you to do so once again, and I thank you in advance. To my highest self and to the all, thank you for continuing to guide, bless, and protect all the viewers of this video on all dimensions known and unknown, as well as on all planes of existence known and unknown. I ask you to do so once again, and I thank you in advance. I thank you in advance. I thank you in advance. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe, everybody. Like I said, we together with this. Be out.